Our foster son is 4 years old, and he's been with us for most of his life. He is a great blessing in our life. He keeps us on our toes. He is wide open at all times. He is just the biggest joy and light. He brightens up a room. He will put a smile on your face. He will make you laugh your head off.
He is a charming, very, very charming young man. The blessing truly is in the everyday moments. Right before bed, I love you so much. You know, that's what he always tells me, I love you so much, you know, and I mean, moments like that are irreplaceable. They're beautiful.
The Moon family, they're just those folks who see foster care as ministry. Ashley told me she had finished a Bible study called Ordinary People Doing Extraordinary Things. And they were out to lunch one Sunday after completing this Bible study, and they saw one of our other foster families at lunch with a bunch of kids.
And they're taking these children into Zaxby's, and it was probably six of them, eight.
Yeah, we always kid them and say it looked like they were a clown car at the circus because they just children just kept coming out of the van.
You could clearly see that these were not biological children of theirs. And so I approached the table as we were leaving, and I said, you know, you are doing something extraordinary.
So they got to talking, and she told her she was a foster parent with Agape, and fast forward a couple of years later, and she reached back out to that foster parent and was put in touch with me.
Every time we would say, you know, we could never do that, or every time we would say somebody else is gonna do that, God would nudge us in a direction.
So it's just been a blessing all the way around to have our bubble of a life kind of burst wide open.
Ashley Moon, she said it best, you know, ordinary people doing extraordinary things. When you are called to foster care, it is not by our strength, and I think that's another thing that stands out about Agape foster parents is they all understand that in our human strength, they couldn't do this day to day, but they all recognize that they've been called to this, and so they seek help from God, and they, through the strength that He gives us to work in this very difficult field and for them to minister to these kids, they're able to do extraordinary things. So I would say if you're thinking about it, remember, it is the true epitome of not your strength, but His.
Agape treasures the people they work with in a lot of different ways, but to me, it's more of how they build families up.
What Amy does for us, I can never thank her enough. Whatever we need, she is there to provide a solution or advice or help or get us what it is that we're looking for. She knows before we do.
As far as other foster families, we've made several connections. The family that Ashley referred to earlier, we're very good friends with them. That's great to have some sense of community because outside of that, a lot of times people don't really understand what you're going through.
We have text threads and calls, and we just provide a lot of support to one another. I would say to people who make this ministry possible, thank you. It really means a lot to get an email saying, what do you need?
It doesn't matter if you're given a pair of socks or you're writing a big check. You know, just being a part of it and helping and contributing goes a long, long way.